Hello YouTube family, I am back. It's been a while, yes I know, I lost a bit of momentum with my YouTube videos, it happens. So first of all, I invite you to hold me accountable. So one of my intentions this year is to get back on making my YouTube videos, sharing my voice, sharing my story, helping people this way. So I would love it if you come across this video, if you could like and subscribe, that would be great. Yeah, especially if you learn something or you're interested in what I'm doing. So I'm just going to start with a reintroduction, I guess, and yeah, let's just go from there. I like to keep it fluid, I like to keep it feminine, so I have a mini plan in my head, but let's just see what happens. So my name is Joanne. I am from the UK. I currently live in Dubai. I've lived in Dubai for coming into 8 years. And through my videos, and if you go back and back, you'll see some of my first videos. I talk about leaving my teaching career. So I was a secondary school teacher for 10 years to do this, to change lives in a different way. So goodbye teenagers, hello adults, mostly women, but if there's a man watching this, welcome, welcome, welcome. But helping women and men to really tune in to their own desires, their own passions. And you know, it doesn't need to be the same as I did, quit your job and start brand new, but using my story of doing that to make those changes in your own life. So that's a little bit about where I am, where I came from and where I am. So right now I am a yoga teacher, I'm a sound healer, Reiki practitioner, and I put all of this under a WELLth consultant. So WELLth to me is your well-being and your health. And now I guess I don't even like really using a job title now. Now I inspire people to take control over their own wealth, their well-being and their health. That being their mental health, their physical health, their spiritual health, in whatever way I can. Whether that's through YouTube, my Instagram, my newsletters, and more recently my podcast. I say more recently, but my podcast is nearly 1 year old, which is why now I have the momentum of that. I'm back here on YouTube. So welcome. That was everything in a nutshell. I was trying to keep it within a minute. And yeah, come along. Be on my journey. Join my journey. I'll be sharing. I like sharing about my life. And not in a way that I like to brag, but I really believe that some things happen that I can share, that someone else will watch or listen and go, oh my God, same. And then they can try exactly what I tried or their own version of that. I really believe in creating a sisterhood, creating a community. And through these videos, through my YouTube, that's my intention. So growing my WELLth community. You may be in my Facebook group. Hello, wealthy women. You may not. And again, I'll put that in the comments. So yeah, let's grow. Let's go on this journey together. So my first podcast of 2024 is live. Every single week I'm going to be posting to YouTube a little snippet of what you can find in my podcast and a few words of wisdom. So you can listen here, you can watch, you can see me, or you can go over to my podcast. So this podcast was really about getting rid of those New Year's resolutions. I talk on them a bit because I guess it's tradition. We're kind of conditioned to think, right, it's a new year, we've got to make all these changes. Newsflash, we don't. And in the podcast, I also share my alternative. My alternative, I guess, is something that I do every new moon. So I also chat about that in the podcast. So I just want to shed a bit of light on that with you today. So every single month we have our new moon. The new moon is the best time for setting intentions, for writing your wishes, your manifestations. So instead of focusing on New Year's resolutions this year, what I do is I invite you to use the new moon, which is actually tomorrow. It's the 11th of January, not tomorrow, it's Thursday, so this will be out just before. So So the 11th of the 1st is a really powerful manifestation time. What this new moon is going to ask you to do is have a look at your masculine and your feminine energy. We live in a very masculine driven society, as in we're told that structure and logic and having a list and having a plan is the right way to be. That has its place. What we also need to include and what also has its place is our feminine energy. Just allowing ourselves sometimes to sit and feel. I was listening to something the other day, and a really good example of masculine and feminine energy is your morning coffee. Do you have that morning coffee because you feel like you need the boost? It wakes you up. It's a habit. You just go for the coffee because that's what you do in the morning, and you feel like you're not going to be able to, I don't know if that exists. You feel like you're not going to be able to carry on with the day without your coffee. That's masculine energy surrounding your coffee. The feminine energy around coffee is that you make the coffee. You enjoy the aroma of the coffee. You enjoy sitting with the coffee. You take time with the coffee. You nurture and hold the coffee and take the warmth from the coffee. So instead of it being a need, it's more of a desire and an enjoyment. And that's what we really need to find the balance of in our daily life, the masculine and the feminine energy. And this new moon is really going to ask you to reflect on where you can let some of that go and where you can add in some more. So when you're coming to set your intentions, I invite you again to really think about bringing some feminine energy into those. So instead of it being I want to do this, I want to lose weight, I want to save money, I want a new job, I want a relationship, I want to call in love, I want. It needs to be a desire. And when you're thinking about your desires, also think about the emotion that's attached to your desire. So okay, you might want to lose weight. I'm just picking that because that's the one that people kind of want to do in the new year, particularly after all the gluttony over Christmas and, you know. So you're wanting to lose weight. Okay, great. Why? And then this is where the emotions come in when you think about the why. Okay, so I want to lose weight because I'm uncomfortable in my body. I don't like my body. I don't like what I see when I look in the mirror. Okay, so they're negative things. Let's think of a positive. Why do you want to lose weight? Let's flip those negatives into positives. So instead of you don't like what you see when you look in the mirror, is that you want to feel empowered, you want to feel confident, you want to feel confident in your own skin. You want to feel healthy. Healthy is a feeling, and we all know those days when we might order a takeaway and we then feel like, I feel crappy, and not that instantly you're unhealthy because you've done that, but that is a feeling. The more you start to nourish your body, the more you will feel that. And when you eat the food that is nourishing, it's a feeling. You can almost imagine the vitamins and the minerals running their way through their body. So it might be that you want to lose weight because you want to enjoy eating your food. You want it to be pleasurable. You want to experience the joy of eating and nourishing your body rather than just putting things into your body for convenience. So really thinking about the masculine and the energy of masculine and the feminine of setting those intentions. Why do you want to do that certain thing? Get rid of the goals, get rid of the resolutions. It's an intention and it's a feeling. And yeah, if you want to hear more, head to this week's podcast, the first one of 2024. Next week's podcast, I talk something that's very close to my heart. It's already recorded. I'm going to send it. It'll be live on Saturday. And I'm going to be talking about empowering your own health, your wealth. So your well-being and your health is your wealth. I want to make people wealthy. WELLth. And in my next podcast, so this is a spoiler. Yeah, a spoiler. It's all about replacing your medicine cabinet with natural oils. And this is something I'm really, really, really working on. It's true. Everything I'll share is true. I'm doing it. I'm living it. And I want to share it with you. So I'm coming up to my 10-minute mark. I set myself 10-minute video every single week. Target set for this week. Thank you. And yeah, please like, please subscribe. This is a journey. I know it's going to I want to build this with you. So thank you so much. If you stuck around for the whole 10 minutes listening, please listen to my podcast, subscribe, share, like, and yeah, let's get wealthy together.